Hi guys. Okay, I'm going to show you today the Immunolytics test. This is a great test. You can get it on Amazon in the US for I think only $35 or something like that. Immunolytics. Okay, and this test, you can do it. It's designed to be a home test, or you can, a self test just to see things for yourself. Or you can also send it to the lab, which is also relatively affordable. I think like $165 or something for all 5 to be tested. And this is a really great way to see if mold might be an issue for you in your sinuses, in your clothes, and in your home. So the test comes with 5 petri dishes. Look like this. So what you do when you're ready to test, you also get a Q-tip for this first one. So this I learned from Dr. Dennis. He is out of Atlanta, and he works a lot with, doing surgery on the sinuses of very ill, people with a lot of really serious sinus problems. And so he was the one that taught me about this. He does this screener on all of his patients to see if mold might be an issue for them. And the reason we here need to find out if mold is an issue is because mold has a very strong effect on the immune system. And if you have mold in your body, in your home, in your clothes, in your hair, it's going to affect your ability to fight off other infections. And so we want to find out right off the bat, is mold an issue? Okay, so it comes with these 5 petri dishes. The first one, you open it up, and then you have there's instructions in here, but this is the self-test. So what you do is you get a Q-tip, and you just go in as far as you can in one nostril, get a good sample, and then I like to just kind of very gently, don't dig into the agar, but just wipe, the surface of that Q-tip. And I do the right nostril sample on the right side and the left nostril sample on the left side, just so I know for my own ideas. And they have a way that you can label it, or you could just write on the thing with a Sharpie. And then you tape it up, and all of the samples you then wrap in aluminum foil, which usually comes with the package. You wrap them in aluminum foil, and for 4 or 5 days you keep them in a dark drawer, and you just let the sample, whatever's in there, grow. Now, after 4 or 5 days, you take it out and you take a look at it. And if it has 4 or more spots of mold, then mold might be an issue for you in that area. So if it has little teeny white dots, that's probably bacteria or candida. But if you see a bloom of white or green or brown, like when you get mold on your yogurt or in some kind of food, if you have 4 or more of those, then it is an issue probably for sensitive people in that area. And I always just tell you guys to just take a picture of it, and then if you want to, you can send it back to the lab according to their instructions, and they will tell you what kind of organisms are growing in there. And make sure you don't open it, because it's toxic now that it's been growing in there for a while. So that's the first of the 5 petri dishes. The second one, you do a clothing sample, and this is also something I learned from Dr. Dennis. So you just kind of take some clothes, something you wear a lot, and just kind of flick it a few times so that the dust from the clothes is going into the petri dish. Same thing, close it up, tape it closed, wrap it in the foil, dark drawer for 4 or 5 days, and then see 4 or more mold colonies growing. Mold is a problem in your clothes, and we have to talk about how to deal with your laundry being infected with mold. Could be from your washer and dryer, could be from your home, could be from your workplace, but let's find out if it's an issue. The remaining 3 dishes you can use to sample 3 different places in your home. And you could get multiples of these kits and order more of these dishes from Immunolytics Lab if you want to test your entire home. But I recommend, some places where there's a lot of water in your home, like maybe your kitchen or bathroom. And I also recommend the room where you sleep, because that's where we spend quite a bit of time. You could also test the area where you work. And what you do is just open the dish, leave it for an hour on the floor in the room you're testing, and try to simulate normal activity for an hour. So If you're sitting at your desk, maybe you get up and walk in and out a couple times. Just try to simulate what the ordinary activity would be in that room for the day. Some, samples of dust will just get stirred up and go into the dish. After the 1 hour, you cover it, tape it closed, wrap it in the foil, put it in the drawer for 4 or 5 days, and then you have your room sample. And same thing, 4 or more growing mold spores indicate that you might have an issue going on there. And be sure to take a picture of all of them and then dispose of them or send them to the lab according to the box's instructions. So that was called the self-test. So you can follow those instructions in the box, and then you can also send it to the lab. They have instructions in there, but I believe they want you to get it to them within 10 days to know if that amount of mold is an issue or not. And they can give you a lot of information about what they find. Okay, so please do this screener. It's really important to find out whether mold is an issue. And if you're interested in if there are mold issues in your house, you can order more of these Petri dishes and test all of the rooms, or all the rooms, areas where you work and where your family is, and just find out, is there something going on there? Okay, everybody. Let me know. Send me your pictures for my clients, not regular people. Please don't send me pictures of your mold. For my clients, please send me the pictures, and let's talk about if this is an issue. Okay, take care.